France at the Euro, for Canada at the Copa America. Now, before kick-off, a period of silence to mark the anniversary of D-Day this week. Particularly poignant here, given how almost 15,000 Canadians were part of the Allied troops on the beaches of Normandy 80 years ago. 10 of this Canadian squad currently play. Dembele. It's quickly closed down. That's what Jesse Marshall will want to see from his side. Because Canada had got numbers forward quickly in support of that counter. Now they have to hurry back again, with Dembele gliding through the gears, prodding it through impressively for N'Golo Kanté. And Crepo's in the way. The last goal came against Portugal for his country in the Nations League in November of 2020. Effectively, really, at times in possession of back three, as was the case against Luxembourg in midweek as well. There's Dembele. We'll see him from there at some stage tonight. Cornelius advancing from centre-back for Canada. Miller dispossessed. Tend to play this pretty narrow 4-2-2-2 system. Wider players tucking infield. Buchanan and Miller. Miller more so maybe than Tajon Buchanan tonight so far. There's Dembele. And still. He's done really well here, Ousmane Dembele. He's very close. Griezmann's corner taken short for Dembele, and back again. Koundé here will take the throw. Back from Kanté. Olivier Giroud for Ousmane Dembele. The intention was to return it to him. Reaching it ahead of Koundé. Support from Davies, cutting it back. Eustáquio almost on the end of that, not quite. Defensive work for Dembele to do. Looking for a little bit of assistance to try and complete his task. Tom McGill of Brighton hasn't made the bench tonight. There is Davies. First touch left him with a bit to do. Dembele's gone with him to make it even more difficult. Davies not giving it up though. It ultimately ends in frustration for him in conceding the free kick. Challenge will be to sustain it, which they weren't able to manage last time out. Permitted a little bit of time off to celebrate that Champions League success. Giroud or Thuram, who starts up top, will change again tonight with both of them selected in the same side as him. There's Dembele. Almost got in Kanté's way, just feeling something there, Giroud. Dembele. Well, Jules Koundé. They're born in the Ivory Coast, but who grew up in Montreal. Dembele. He'll reach that ahead of Davies. From Bayern this summer, then Theo Hernandez has been tipped as a potential target to replace him. And that is all speculation at this stage. There goes Dembele. Cross came Cornelius. To Jules Koundé. Dembele at the back. Been a regular more recently. Now Alphonso Davies. He's away from Dembele, but not yet from Koundé. He's created a little bit more space for Koundé this time. Now Dembele. Theo Hernandez. Again, didn't really have Maignan too worried. But not for the first time, he will have been a bit more concerned. And there goes the half-time whistle. And there's nothing to separate them in Bordeaux so far. A glorious effort from Liam Miller at the other, just seconds later. Koundé to Dembele. Davies going with him, got his foot in, and it did look as if Dembele was about to burst clear. Caught by a combination of Davies and Derek Cornelius. Griezmann's corner. Dembele. Didn't quite open up for a side goal for Ousmane Dembele. It's Conte, here's Upamecano. Dembele seeing plenty of it just at the moment. Trying to fend off the challenge of Eustáquio and does so. Finds Camavinga. There's Dembele. He will take on Alphonso Davies because the corner was given and taken quickly by France. And it goes towards Giroud. And before it reached Upamecano, the whistle had gone. But it will come back. First from Koundé and then from Conte. Dembele. Good spell this for France. Canada having to do a lot of work without the ball. In by Dembele. Buchanan's header wasn't a good one. Back in by Griezmann. Swipe at that from Giroud. Dembele in towards Giroud again. Dembele waits to take the corner. Crepo still in consultation with referee Verissimo. It would be a surprise if he didn't have a say tonight in front of goal, Giroud. Dembele's corner this time. Couple rising for it. Did state that he certainly feels that has improved more recently with Real Madrid. In just 2 summers' time now. Such an important time in the history, really, of Canadian soccer. Since the arrival of Jesse Marsch in charge of the national team to try and pull it all together, really. Options again for France with Giroud in the middle. Dembele's ball was aimed in his direction. And Upamecano making way for Konate in that other change. And here he is, Marcus Thuram, with options. Conte, Dembele. Alphonso Davies determined to have his say. And he has been left a little out of position because of that. Cleared as far as Konate. There is Ousmane Dembele. Davies with him. He is on. As is Mbappe for Dembele in the other change.